Hey guys, today I'm going to go over a really popular ab routine, and it's called the plank or the bridge. It's got a variety of different names, but I'm sure you've seen it in the gym. Maybe you've tried it a couple times. I'm going to kind of go into the basics right now of the move itself. If you've ever seen people facing downwards, holding up this position, this is the plank position. Okay. A couple of things from a mechanic standpoint that I'm going to show you. The big thing, it all starts with the hips here. So in this position here, you can see my hips are above my shoulders and my ankles. In this position right here, I'm not going to be able to activate my abs, which is really, at the end of the day, my main goal here. The second position here is when my hips are too sunken in. Again, I'm not going to be able to activate my abs. As a matter of fact, for somebody, if you're ever holding this position and you feel like this is really pinching your low back, your hips are probably too sunken in. So the third position, the correct position, is this neutral position, where my hips are low enough where they're right in line between my shoulders and my ankles. And what you can do is you can hold this for a certain amount of time if you like. I'll do sometimes with my clients 15, 30 seconds. Another thing that you're going to be able to do is I'm going to show you how to be able to build it on a different form of plank and make it an ab sequence. The point of this is really to be able to make it efficient in your time and really burn a lot more calories. So the first time I'm just going to hold this for the sake of shooting here. I'm going to hold for about 10 seconds, okay? And as soon as my 10 seconds are up, without rest, I'm going to switch over to a side plank, which are the exact same mechanics as your normal face-down plank. The thing you're going to have to watch out here is making sure that your hips are up high. Sometimes if they're relaxed here, as you start fatiguing, the hips are going to start dropping. Keep them up high, keep squeezing on this left oblique here. As soon as this 10 seconds or 30 seconds or a minute is up, I'm going to switch over, again, without rest, onto the other side and holding this side up high, okay, for about 10, 15, 30 seconds, however long you're able to hold it. Now, if you want to add a kick to it, I'm going to make it more of an advanced pose, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this plank position, and instead of holding it for time, I'm going to go for repetitions. So what it'll look like is, as I'm holding this plank position, I'm going to squeeze everything that I got in my abdominals, and I'm going to have you raise one leg at a time. As I'm raising my leg, though, watch my hips. Watch how my hips don't come up with my leg. My hips stay low as my leg raises up high. Once you're able to do that for about 4, 5, 10 repetitions, however much you can handle, again, without rest, come on over to the side, hold the hips up high. This leg's going to come on up, okay? Now, as you're doing these, you're going to switch on over to the other side, again, without rest. As you're doing these, if you've got shoulder pain, or if you've got back issues, I'm going to have you actually start in a modified position in the plank. So here's your full position here, advanced pose. And your modified position now is I'm going to have you, watch my knees here, I'm going to have your knees on the ground. Still, hips are low enough, abs are being pulled in. Okay? For somebody who's got shoulder issues, for somebody who's got low back issues, I'm going to have you start on your knees first. Make sure that you can handle that. And from there, you can come on up into full pose. Do this all 3 rounds. Rest for about 10, 15 seconds, grab a quick drink of water, and go right back into it. If you're able to do this for about 3 to 5 sets, you'll really be able to work that core. You'll really be able to feel it the next day, and you'll really burn a lot of calories.